What's poppin', y'all? This is Deidre with One Shot Game. Man, you already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help lead your life in a path of new direction. That choice is up to you. So as I always say, you get two choices. You can live in the fate of your life that was set out for you, or you could pave a new walk to set out for your destiny, which creates eternal bliss and peace in the soul. That choice is up to you as well. So listen, before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great. And even the ones behind the scenes who support me without letting it be known. I see y'all too. So listen, the title of this video is going to be on the fact that social media and the internet is a big brainwashing tool, and it can have, positive and negative effects depending on, the type of things that you're into. You know what I'm saying? So personally, when I make these videos, I speak to the people that are trying to make a way out of no way as far as becoming peaceful in the soul. I'm not really speaking to the people that are already successful. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I'm not going to name no direct names, but they have a lot of these rappers promoting smoking weed. Like, it's just a thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And I go over a lot of my topics because the significance I take from my real life versus, maybe what y'all may see on the internet is a different approach to people who are not in survival mode versus people that are trying to make a way out of survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you smoke or don't smoke, don't really make no difference to me. But one thing I will say is that oftentimes they only promote the positive things to it. They never show y'all the side effects or the downsides to things. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to promote you guys to actively engage in it, And personally, it's like an illegal door to spirituality, but it comes with setbacks. Not setbacks to the normal people, because these people are already successful. So they don't have the setbacks that we would have. You know what I'm saying? But they're smoking it for the same reasons. So listen, 3 things. 1, it's highly fucking expensive. Smoking weed these days, depending on what type of grade of weed you like to smoke, is highly expensive. For the simple fact, people get high and take your lighters. You got to keep buying one so you don't have to ask nobody to light it when it's time. Backwoods only come 5 in a pack. Come on now. People smoke more than that in a day. Weed itself is expensive. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, right? 2, it causes mood swings. I don't care what anybody got to say. How calm it may make you. How relaxed you may be. You know what I'm saying? How the benefits of it versus alcohol. Weed has side effects as well. And one of them is mood swings. I have seen it. I have seen people who are just the nicest, friendliest, coolest people when they high. But as soon as that high start wearing down and they don't got no more weed, OMG. They turn into these people that just seem like everything in life is irritating them. It's highly annoying. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to continuously be high for you to experience the good side to them. I think that's a very important side effect to it that people don't talk about. These rappers who are married, I'm pretty sure their wives experiences those mood swings. And even the ones that got relationships with girlfriends, they experience those mood swings. It's just not something they're putting out there like that. But you feel me? It's real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unladylike to smoke. Well, shit. When I was growing up, you feel me? My niggas, we was smoking. You feel me? Niggas, women, whatever, however it goes. So I know for a fact that to be true. Just speaking from experience. When I didn't have it, I was on a hunt for it more because, you know what I'm saying? I noticed my mood swings instantly. As soon as it started going down, I started to just get fed up with the things that I was trying to push away or cover up. They hit me smack dead right back in the face. You know what I'm saying? 3, it is highly unhealthy. There is no way that you can make me believe that coughing unnaturally for a long period of time doesn't do something to your lungs. You got to. It's times I remember almost choking up a goddamn lung. You know what I'm saying? From coughing so much. You guys don't understand how peaceful I am now to be able to eat when I want. You know what I'm saying? Eat naturally when I get hungry. Not having to smoke first and then eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a healthy weight. Really think about it. Anybody that really, you know what I'm saying, that's successful, that smokes, they're hella skinny. Now, if it works for them, it worked for them. No hate or shade. But what I'm saying is a natural weight is healthy too. You feel me? I am the size that I've always dreamed of being. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it has to be unhealthy in some aspects. You're putting a toxic substance into your body and you constantly need it every day to be able to balance out your mood or, you know, your appetite. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a chemical, you know? And for the people that are coming out of survival mode or still in survival mode, when you're in survival mode, that weed makes you look at problems as if they don't really exist. But nigga, they still there. You feel me? So you're on a constant chase to be able to feel, you know what I'm saying, the feeling that weed makes you feel, you know? And it's insane of how expensive it is and how, you know what I'm saying, the people who are affected who have ESP, which is extrasensory perception. Let me tell you something. You almost start to feel like a goddamn knock. You may not be aware of the fact that you have it when you first start smoking, but as you get older, you know what I'm saying, and you realize that you being able to be observant of everything was a benefit later on in your life. When you smoke weed, it heightens those senses to where you feel like a goddamn knock almost, because every little thing catches your attention. You feel me? You feel like a real life alien for real. I wouldn't call it a slip up, but something I did by choice. On May of this year, when my brother's pass date came, I decided to hit it again because I was in an environment where it was accessible. I went outside and I felt retarded. And I was like, listen, absolutely not. You know, people are not perfect. I'm not. But I was in the vibe. I was feeling myself. So I was like, listen, you feel me? No, it wasn't it. I'm fully detoxing. But you know, as you go through detox, you have to purge yourself sometimes. And you may get them conscious thoughts of, let me see. Nah, it wasn't it. Because my ESP was at an all-time high. You know, I'm constantly paying attention to everybody, what they doing, what's going on, to where I had to wear glasses because I don't want to, you feel me, make anybody feel uncomfortable. You feel me? So that's out. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to do it under the radar. You know? So, again, when you're in the space of being creative, which is now the time where everybody has the chance to use their full capabilities of their mind to be able to create whatever it is you want to create in the world. But tapping into that space illegally versus naturally has side effects. When you're doing it illegally, you know what I'm saying, you always have to consciously be lit to experience that. That is buying weed and the accessories is expensive. People got bills. We got things we got to do. We got kids, etc. It's just too excessive, too much. You know what I'm saying? When naturally you can have the ability to tap into a higher state of consciousness to create whatever it is you want to create. But if you are sober, 9 times out of 10, your basic necessities starts to overcloud that judgment. You know what I'm saying? These people are successful already. Their normal, you know what I'm saying, survival needs are already taken care of. For somebody that is out there struggling, You cannot get a job if you fail the piss test. You know what I'm saying? They may even hire you if it's a way around it. But if you try to attempt to go there, or you know what I'm saying, and you're lit, or you smoked earlier that day and you hurt yourself, they're gonna piss test you unknowingly. You think you gonna get workers' comp, you're not gonna get workers nothing. You gonna get your ass fired. And it's gonna jeopardize everything you got going on. You know what I'm saying? When your basic necessities is taken care of, your water, your shelter, you know what I'm saying? You may not got the best clothes, but you can take a shower, you can, you know what I'm saying, clean your clothes, you know what I'm saying? And your housing is taken care of and your food is taken care of. You can tap into that space naturally and be able to pay attention and research and figure out, you know what I'm saying, what's creative for you to create a creative project. Now, understand and realize that oftentimes when people are under the influence, they do not have the willpower to do what it takes to keep going after it, because they're going after something creative to please somebody else instead of please themselves. The process that it takes in the middle of doing something creative, you're gonna get distracted if you're smoking. It's not for everybody, but I'm just speaking from, you know, a person that is highly experienced in the weed game, you know what I'm saying, and has completely come to a space where she's entirely sober. My process of being able to create is not because I'm understanding of what other people may think. I'm creating something because I want people to think this about me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I create because I really enjoy it. It's something I really like to do. And the process in the middle is not to please somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's because I really enjoy it. You got to really think about that. And I'm just speaking for all the creators that I seen when I got home. So many clothing lines I supported. Niggas, that shit was I like wearing shit that's different, that don't nobody else got on. You know what I'm saying? You walk into a store that everybody shops at, 9 times out of 10, you might get something that you might see somebody else with. I don't like wearing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? My shit gonna be a little bit different. So it was enticing to see different clothing lines, but the shit in the middle, the patience, you know what I'm saying? The money it takes to create and not selling as much. Your productivity to your craft versus your normal everyday life and what you feel you got to put into because somebody's nagging at you. When you're in a creative space, you got to be able to create, which means anybody involved with you will know that. Leave me the fuck alone. Let me be and let me cook. It's a process, which means I can't, you feel me, have nobody in my ear. Like, you'll make time for what you want to make time for. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is, when you're in a different headspace, smoking that damn weed, you possibly could get lazy. You possibly could say fuck it. You possibly, you know what I'm saying, could just get into this space where you have reoccurring negative thoughts and your mood is up and down. Don't nobody want to, you feel me, make a business transaction with someone who's moody. Like, one day you're this, one day you're that. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, also, these people that are already successful, they have the ability to understand how to trick the mind. If you didn't see the weed being rolled up, how do you know they really smoking weed for real? You don't. Except for the person that truly smokes weed, which, you feel me, is a lot of these rappers who have expressed it time and time again. You know what I'm saying? But for people that express or they do whatever they do and they don't smoke weed like that on a regular, and then they try to, you feel me, get in this space where they're promoting smoking weed or drinking, always just pay attention. You might not be able to see it, but I can. You know what I'm saying? People don't be paying attention to what people say, or people just don't take people's words as a valid indication that they're basically telling you what it is, and anything outside of that will be for publication. You know? Listen, being in a state where you can handle life on a daily without clouding your mind with any substance is the greatest feeling in the world. I would never take it back. But you got to understand, At one point, I thought I would never be able to make it here. You know what I'm saying? I thought my life was always going to be revolved around doing substances my whole life because of just the state of distress I was in. Once those start to fade and trickle down and you start to understand it's a normal part of life and you start accepting yourself, you start to realize, you know what I'm saying, that those things are not intended for you to be able to become successful. But they can hold your progress back if you feel as if you need things to cloud your mind to be able to get ahead in life. You got to think about it. These people that's already successful, they know the battle is going to be up against people who are sober. So what they're doing is trying to influence people to become brainwashed to keep smoking weed. If you notice, their videos always get millions of views because there's so many people who smoke weed because they can't battle the demon inside themselves. It's better if they sugarcoat it and cloud it with something coming from someone who's experienced in that field. But just imagine if you were able to stop it all and really realize your true potential and what you have inside of you that maybe no one else has. You would be now competition to them. And that's what they don't want that. So be mindful of what you look at on the internet. Be mindful of what you allow your kids to watch on the internet. Because if it's already a history of previous things, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? What you're influencing them or influencing yourself to do. I'm a sole advocate on not hating against anyone, you feel me? That shit's hard, I get it. But at the same time, think of how much of a better person you would be if you strategically used your brain to be able to get ahead in life without clouding your judgment. You know what I'm saying? You might can unleash something in you you never thought you've had. And you will be a direct conflict and competition against anyone that chooses to engage in substances. You know what I'm saying? They cannot handle their mind by itself. I promise you, a lot of them have depression or anger issues or hella mood swings when they not high. It's a known fact because I used to be one. You feel me? They're not the pleasantest to deal with when they're sober. But they're not talking about that part. You know what I'm saying? They're only talking about the satisfaction you get out of it. It's legal now. They want y'all to smoke so y'all never realize y'all potential. You know what I'm saying? We were meant to be pure human beings that have to face challenges, not cover them up. And if you want to become successful in whatever it is you do, understand how much it is easier for you to be able to tap into who you are soberly. My content I make, I try to upgrade it, but bring new flavor to it. And the only way I can be able to do that is I have to tap into myself because nobody is doing what I'm doing or putting out the type of content I'm putting out. So if I was just sitting around, you feel me, being stressed out about comparing my life to other people and just smoking and drinking all day, I wouldn't be able to be even interested in this content. I would be focused on what people thought of me. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get some more weed so I could smoke. Listen, coming from people who are in a state of survival and trying to make it easier for themselves in life, it's a way to do it where you won't have to cloud your mind. That's all I'm saying. So if you are someone that is stressed out or having issues, I'm telling you, smoking weed every day is not the way to go. You can heal those issues without it. You know what I'm saying? If you're somebody that just no motivation, no goals, because you just high on, I'm telling you right now, and any other drugs, like none of it is healthy for you. None of it. You feel me? It's not the route. You can do it without it. You feel me? I'm a sole advocate for someone that is now tuning into the soft woman side of myself instead of the hood nigga that I was. I'm a woman. I don't have to be over there, but I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost as if it may work for some people, but it could work without it too. You know what I'm saying? So listen, if you don't know what it is, I just told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.